first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
That was a good run, and it got to the second level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defense.
And that'll set him back 5. Following the delay, here's 2nd and 9. After the penalty, it's Elliott. Room here to run. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. Call it an 8-yard gain. Much better shape now on 3rd and just a yard.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid-type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
And Thomas seems to be in some pain. He's still on the ground. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. So on 4th down, as seen on TV, here's their resident strongman, John Ryan, on to punt. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field.
Here we go now.
They go play action here on 1st down. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. A good pickup there at 22.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass in the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
A really nice throw there to pick up the 1st down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
It was Jason Pierre-Paul who was able to get him down. Here's Rudolph now on 2nd down. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Leonard Floyd in there to sack him for a loss of 6.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast and a big sack. Third and long, it's Rudolph. But it's brought in by Washington. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another 1st down. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 45-yard line. Now Rudolph on 1st down. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. Oh, Fournette loses it. It's out. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, Not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it. That's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
Second and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
They go back to the ground now with Fournette. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. It's the linebacker, Brandon Marshall, there on the tackle. He's fumbled already once, Charles. I'm not going to say that was in his mind there, but I'm sure that during some of these plays he is mindful of it.
And once you fumble the ball, you know what your team tells you and your coaching staff? Take care of it rest of the game. And that does get in your mind a little bit, and sometimes that slows down your effort in trying to get free from tacklers.
And the defenders know it, too. They sniff that out, don't they?
Everybody wants to swarm the football. You know what the rule is. First guy hold up the runner. Everyone else try and get there and strip the ball free.
On third down, Fournette. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to fourth down.
And there's the first tackle of the game for Carl Joseph. He's one of those safeties that you can utilize in any way you want. But I will have to say, I think the number one thing he does best is tackle.
And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. Now the Browns offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. They start on the ground with Elliott. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. Back with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Browns with a football to begin quarter number 2. They're looking at a second and short yardage to start things out. Here's Rodgers. Now look out, Rodgers lost the football, and it's picked up by the Steelers. And maybe that one caused by the weather, of course, the rain coming down. Charles, can you maybe, when you're carrying that football, grip it too tight in the rain?
I think that you can, and it's such a delicate balance, too, because when you grip it so tight, sometimes it'll slip out from your body. You squeeze it too hard, and it'll pop out on its own. I've actually had running backs talk to me about that when they've tried too hard, even in perfect conditions, the ball gets away from them. They've got to find that good balance, carrying it firmly, yet at the same time under control.
They'll try to punch it in with Fournette. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. A great play there. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead. This time, the extra point up and good. And the lead now stands at 13. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
Rodgers now on first down. And pressure coming, and they got him once again.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Rodgers to throw on 2nd down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on 1st down, then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback, because that was awfully close.
On 3rd and long, it's Rodgers. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And they'll get him down here at the 23. Here's John Ryan now. On for his 2nd punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. Oh, good agility by Cobb. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
A very solid gain of 27.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
Fournette, a 1st down carry. And he loses the football a 2nd time. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
Rudolph looking to throw. They'll get that to Fournette, complete. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another 1st down.
Leopard! Leopard! Hey, boys, got 4 down.
A handoff to Fournette. And power running here down to the 6-yard line. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. Again, it's Fournette, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. The Steelers on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3.
Detroit! Detroit!
They'll try and run forward with Fournette. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good And some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier, but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well.
The kick by Tavecchio is good, and that's going to make this a 16-0 ball game. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there, because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
The Browns offense. Trotting back onto the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
Hey, check 26.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. Green's got it over the middle. And he's brought down after a good gain. A gain of 32 that time.
Hey, check 26. Jumbo.
On first down, Rodgers. It's complete to his tight end, Charles Clay. And he's going to get this inside the 30. The Browns passing game finding its stride. They've got another first down. On first and 10, here's Rodgers. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Marquise Lee, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Browns make some inroads here on that deficit. Oh, how about this? No good. Just his 2nd miss of the year, and our score will stay right where it is. Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. On the return now, it's Josh Huff. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line. And now out come the Steelers. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that.
Toe bashed it.
Super toe.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Dante Hightower on the stop. You mentioned very early on the need to establish a running game for this young QB. They really haven't been able to do that, though, in the first half.
So that means what in halftime? Adjustments time, right? Figure out what they are. Figure out the things that they really want to accomplish and who to run behind. Which are your better blockers? Find those guys and get in that direction.
Leopard! Leopard!
Tight end right. 4 down. Check. 4 down.
Back 99 Philly, here we go! Hot!
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? So they will accept the penalty and move forward. So after the penalty, here's 2nd and 3.
Gun!
Out of the gun. Rudolph. And that'll be incomplete. The running back, Leonard Fournette, his intended receiver. And it's 3rd and short. Defensively, celebration time because they finally forced an incompletion. He was perfect throwing the ball to that point.
Yeah, but from his viewpoint, they didn't force the incompletion. He just missed. That's how hot he is right now, and that's how he wants to continue to throw the ball.
And the Steelers on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent game, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. Only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
2 minutes to go here in the first half. Back to Heinz Field after this. And the Steelers on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. After the penalty, it's Fournette. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down. Here's Brett Kern now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And now a timeout called defensively by the Browns, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Brett Kern now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. Rodgers now on 1st down. Flushed out right. Over the middle, complete. It's Green. And he's brought down after a good gain. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a 1st down with a nice throw.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end, a guy that you can line up anywhere, in the slot, out wide, in tight, doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. 1st down now, but the clock continues to move. Throwing on 1st down. Rodgers. Complete to the right. This is Garcon. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10. The defense loves to hang their hat on that, don't they? You get a guy that catches the ball, but you stop him for no gain.
Without a doubt, because they're also used to trying to catch people after the catch, and they miss. And that turns into what? A huge play. We've seen it so many times. In this case, though, catch was made, put down right on the spot.
Now Rodgers throwing on 2nd down. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. As they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. From midfield, here's Rodgers. Forced out to his left. Now he'll throw deep left side. And this is going to be intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it. That had disaster written all over it. You've got a right-handed quarterback, a rolling left, and throwing it pretty far downfield.
It's really difficult to do, to try and get your body twisted around into the proper position and get anything on the ball as you heave it downfield. And that's what it actually turns into, a heave. And that's not really a good throw, is it?
Not good, and we saw the result. And not too much going there as he'll get it up to the 23-yard line. Star Latulele in on the tackle. A final shot before the break. Rudolph. He's going to wind up in air. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. Now Jones. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Here's the Browns offense now getting set to start off this third quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
Let's go, hey, let's go, come on.
Running game working. He'll stick with it on first down. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
Yeah, baby. Yeah.
Hurry up, hurry up. Back some more.
The give is to Elliott. And an alley to run. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Rodgers now on first down. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. Some extra space following the display of power. Down just inside the 45. The first down screen pass, good for 5.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way. And really, we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
Get reset. Hey, easy.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he's stopped behind the line of scrimmage. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that's going to bring up a third down.
Let's go, hey, let's go, come on, let's go, let's go. Hey, check 26.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Elliott. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Ezekiel Elliott, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Browns are back within a score. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him? And you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Time for the Steelers offense now to get set for their first possession of half number 2.
Watch it now, Barney, Leopard.
They begin with a run by Fournette, and he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Well, so far, this game has gone the way the defensive coordinator had hoped. They've dictated things. They've not let them run the ball very well at all. They gave up a nice game there. I doubt it'll back off their confidence. They've played so well throughout this entire game.
They'll run it again with Fournette. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
Here's a give to Fournette. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Well, that one was over before it could get rolling. How about the D just knifing into the backfield and shutting that one down?
Leopard.
Now Leonard Fournette. And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40. The Steelers on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6.
Watch it now, Barney.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down. Here's Brett Kern now as he's on to punt for Pittsburgh. And he'll get credit for putting him inside the 20 as the fair catch is made right at about the 19-yard line. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. And I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. Do they want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
Get reset. Hey, easy. No.
They'll try and get the running game going with Elliott. And a short pickup there, so take this up to right around the 20. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. They go to Elliott again. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Now a play fake here on first down. Sliding out of the pocket. He gets it to Thomas. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Elliott. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. Back now in Pittsburgh. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Right back to him on first down. And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Now Elliott. And an alley to run. Ezekiel Elliott going to take it the distance. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Ezekiel Elliott with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Browns have moved out in front here in the fourth quarter. The point after through the raindrops up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. Here's Huff to return. Then he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 42 yards. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 30-yard line. Rudolph on first down. And his throw here's incomplete.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10, Rudolph again. He'll set up the screen to Fournette. And he's got some space here. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another first down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
On first down, Rudolph. free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
Hurry up, here we go. Go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up.
Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
And the Steelers on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
Shotgun snap for Rudolph. And incomplete here on 3rd down.
Now, he's been a busy man out of the backfield. They've looked his way quite a bit so far in this game.
Nice job there defensively, though, adjusting, because a couple of his earlier catches, he was wide open. Not that time.
You mentioned the key word, adjustment. A better cover man on him now in space.
So with that field goal, this one's now back within a field goal. Maybe not the ultimate result they wanted, but gets them that much closer.
This game is unfolding like a really good book, isn't it? Because I feel like there's a few more plot twists yet to be revealed before this one is over.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And the Browns getting set to go. They've been rolling the last couple of drives, each ending in touchdowns. So this game is flipped. They were down. Now they're up with the football. We'll see how they handle it.
Can we get a spy on the headset now between the head coach and offensive coordinator? Because they've been in attack mode. Had to get back into the game. Now they have the lead. Do you stay on the attack? Or do you dial it back a little bit to try and protect this lead?
Well, my cop-out answer would be somewhere in the middle. I think it's going to be a fine line, is it not?
I think you're exactly right, but I do think if they can stay aggressive and keep them on their heels, they'll be best served that way.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Rodgers will try again on 2nd down. Man open right side. It's the tight end Clay. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A good play there as the Browns strike for 16 and a 1st down.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain. They'll try to run some clock now with Elliott. And an alley to run. Still fighting for more. And he takes it down deep into Pittsburgh territory. A big run that time by Elliott. 49 yards on the ground. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They go play action here on 1st down. That's caught. It's Thomas. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. As his guys are in for 6, and the Browns add on to their lead.
A good tight end is a heck of a weapon for any quarterback, especially when you're able to create some mismatches. Sometimes they work against a linebacker, sometimes they work against a smaller defensive back. But when they find it, they go to it, and it often results in touchdowns.
Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie it. Here's Huff to return. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. Now the Steelers offense gets ready to get back onto the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points.
But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league,
And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Dante Hightower able to get him for a loss of about 3. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. Rudolph throwing on 2nd down. Eluding the pressure right. This is Cobb with a catch right side. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. Throwing on 3rd down, here's Rudolph. Oh, he can't hang on to it. Almost intercepted. They would have loved the first pick of the game there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he'll find Washington. That's complete. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one.
Leopard! Detroit!
Now Rudolph on 1st down. Caught by the tight end Ertz. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90. Gone. Blue 90. Gone.
Back to the air, Rudolph. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he's brought down. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another 1st down.
Pardon, you got to like what they're doing right there. Little by little, they're getting closer. Another good pickup.
Leopard.
Back to throw. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. Give him 30 yards there.
That was an excellent read right there. Saw cover 1. That means it's just a single high safety. So you know if you throw the ball to the outside part of the field, help is going to be a little bit late getting there. And he puts one out there for a big-time completion.
Back to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by a former first-round pick, Patrick Robinson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Reset, 18. Right left. Hurry up.
They'll start the drive with Elliott. And he'll take this one up to about the 13. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining.
Right now, you got 58.
On 2nd down, Elliott. And some room to roam now. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up. And that run has to be so deflating for the defense. They needed the stop. That might put the icing on the cake.
Perfect word for it, because when an offense grinds a defense down and kind of takes their heart from them, and you see them start to sag, no better feeling for the team running the football.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you got to feel good about your chances.
Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. Out comes the Steeler offense now, ready to see what they can do here. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate, and of course they'd like to forget the ending, the interception, but they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get them down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
All right, now look at 55.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down. Definitely desperation time. This just looks like, hey, throw it down there, hope that your guy can make a play.
You want him to make a play, but if not, maybe you get a pass interference call, and you know in the NFL, that's a spot foul. You get all that yardage. That would be a big play.
Back to the air, Rudolph on second down. Flush to his right. Fighting through pressure. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. And the Steelers on third down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This is 3rd and 10. Out of the gun, Rudolph. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Brandon Marshall. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. Facing this fourth quarter deficit, felt like they had to throw the ball, and on the other side, they were ready.
No doubt about it. They're playing situational football. They look at the clock, they know the lead that they have, and all they're doing is playing pass on every down.
Playing the pass, picking it off, and now big time in the driver's seat. The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee. Well, Charles, the forecast called for rain throughout the entire game, and we got rain throughout the entire game. But these two teams, they had fun getting dirty out there. They love the slop.
Did you trust the forecast ahead of time? Are you one of those guys that's skeptical about it, or did you trust it?
But when I saw just a big blob of green on the radar, I said, okay, let's trust.
Yeah, and that's why I'm glad you took my advice. Got your notes laminated, because, you know, open-air booth, that rain can affect us as well, although not as much as the guys on the field. But let's face it, it's kind of fun to watch these types of games, isn't it?
It is. By the way, how impressive is it that you travel with a laminator? I didn't even know there was a portable laminator.
The things that you learn.
Golly, wise beyond his years. So for the Browns, they fall a game under the 500 mark at 3-4 through 7 games. And they'll be on the road next week for a matchup with the Baltimore Ravens. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.